I know you guys have had multiple offers to sell the company, and I'm sure SPAC. How do you think about that? Is a SPAC interesting for a company at your scale now?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely get inbounds on it. I think for us, it's how do we figure out the right capital structure to deliver the most value for customers? And I think, SPACs can add a lot of pressure. Being public can add a lot. So after a year of banking, I spent 9 years at a hedge fund, by the way, before coming to Oura. And so seeing that world, I think there's a time that's appropriate for it. I do like the rigor the financial markets give you. And, I think, there's something about a company that operates well as, when all eyes are on it. But I think, we're still pretty early in our story. So I think, we've got a lot to iterate on, a lot more to prove and deliver more value to customers. And I think if we do that, then the appropriate, stay private next round, go public, people want to buy you. I think, all that's open. I will say the M&A side, if you look at it, just in the last year, you saw Google close on Fitbit, Amazon launch a wearable, and pretty significant rumors that Facebook's trying to launch one too. Yeah. So if you look at this space, I think you sort of have Apple at like 50 million Apple Watches in 2020, and then Fitbit, at like 10 to 12 million units behind is the number 2-ish, right? And so I think if you're everyone else in the space, you're like Google, Amazon, you're like, holy cow, this Apple Watch trend has continued. This is important. Health is a, $10 trillion, $20 trillion problem globally. We're losing this battle and we need to catch up. So I definitely think you're seeing, people realize consumers want more of this, especially after the pandemic. Wearables numbers globally, accelerated, and consumer demand's accelerating, and the use cases are expanding. So as you go from, call it step tracking, wearables 1.0, to I think really understanding health, wearables 2.0, I think we're in a really good spot, and I think that's what consumers want, and that's what we're trying to focus on as a company.